Welcome to the official video overview for the initial public offering of Jain Resource Recycling Limited Company. With a rich legacy spanning 7 decades, Jain Metal Group has established itself as a pioneer in the recycling and production of non-ferrous metals in India. Source: CRISIL. Disclaimer: this video is directed at and is intended for distribution to and use by residents of India only. You are viewing this video on the basis that you have confirmed your representation, agreement and acknowledgement to the book running lead managers, BRLMs and the company that you are intended recipient of this video and you are located in India. If you are not permitted to view this video or are in any doubt as to whether you are permitted to view this video, please exit this video. Investors are advised not to rely on any other document, content or information provided with respect to the public issue on the internet, online websites, social media platforms or microblogging platforms by financial influencers. Investors are advised to rely only on the information contained in the offer document and price band advertisement for making investment decision. Investors are advised to read the draft red herring prospectus dated March 30, 2025 DRHP. Initial public offering of up to equity shares of face value of ₹2 each, equity shares of Jain Resource Recycling Limited, our company or the issuer, for cash at a price of rupees per equity share, including a premium of rupees per equity share, the offer price aggregating up to rupees 20,000 million. The offer comprising a fresh issue of up to equity shares by our company aggregating up to rupees 5,000 million. The fresh issue and an offer for sale of up to equity shares aggregating up to rupees 15,000 million comprising an offer for sale of up to rupees 14,300 million by Kamlesh Jain and up to rupees 700 million by Mayank Parikh, collectively referred to as the selling shareholders and each individually as a selling shareholder, and such offer for sale of equity shares by the selling shareholders, the offer for sale. The company was incorporated on February 25, 2022 and having its registered and corporate office at the lattice old number 7/1, new number 20, 4th floor, Waddles Road, Kilpauk, Chennai, Tamil Nadu 600010, India. We are primarily focused on manufacturing of non-ferrous metal products by way of recycling of non-ferrous metal scrap. Our product portfolio comprises of lead and lead alloy ingots, copper and copper ingots, and aluminum alloys. Our company is amongst the 2 recycling companies in India to get its lead ingot registered as a brand by the London Metal Exchange. Source: CRISIL, which provides the company a distinct advantage of access to a broader customer base by offering products compliant with international quality standards along with the benefit of London Metal Exchange reference pricing with respect to supply of its products in global markets. Our recycling operations are vertically integrated with end-to-end recycling processes wherein raw materials are procured both domestically and internationally. Source: CRISIL. Over the last 3 fiscals, the Jain Metal Group has sourced raw materials from more than 120 countries. Source: CRISIL. As a process, the raw material scrap is sorted based on type and quality, followed by pre-processing steps including sorting, stripping, shredding, granulation, followed by melting of scrap for alloying and refining to achieve the desired purity levels and quality. We cater to customers in various industries including lead-acid battery, electrical and electronics, pigments and automotive. Source: CRISIL. We cater to both international and domestic markets. The details of our revenue from operations from sale of products for the periods indicated are set out in the table below. Investors should note the following important risks. We derive a substantial portion of our revenue from the sale of key products, and any loss of sales due to reduction in demand for these products could adversely affect our business, financial condition, results of operations and cash flows. In addition, We may not be able to diversify our new product lines, which may adversely affect our business, revenue from operations, cash flows, and financial condition. We are subject to strict quality requirements and are consequently required to incur significant expenses to maintain our product quality. Any failure to comply with such quality standards may lead to cancellation of existing and future orders, which may adversely affect our reputation, financial conditions, cash flows, and results of operations. We depend on third-party suppliers for the supply of scrap required for our business operations. Any disruptions in the supply or availability of the scraps or fluctuations in their prices may have an adverse impact on our business operations, cash flows, and financial performance. Any disruption or shortage of essential utilities could disrupt our operations and increase our production costs, which could adversely affect our results of operations. In past, there have been disciplinary action imposed by SEBI or stock exchanges against our promoter. We cannot assure you in the future there will be no such action or regulatory proceeding initiated against us. Please read risk factors beginning on page 33 of the draft red herring prospectus. Our promoter Kamlesh Jain. Our promoter is Kamlesh Jain, who holds an aggregate of 258,115,160 equity shares of face value of Rs 2 each, representing 79.78% of the pre-offer issued, subscribed, and paid up equity share capital of our company. The aggregate pre-offer and post-offer shareholding of our promoter, members of the promoter group other than the promoter, and the selling shareholders as a percentage of the pre-offer paid up share capital of the company as on the date of this draft red herring prospectus is set out below. 81.72% of our company is currently held by the promoter selling shareholder, who is selling shares aggregating up to Rs 15,000 million as part of the offer for sale. The board of directors of the company consists of 7 directors, 4 of which are independent directors. The details of certain financial information as set out under the SEBI ICDR regulations as at and for the 6-month period ended September 30, 2024 and for the financial years ended March 31, 2024, 2023 and 2022 derived from the restated financial information are as follows. A summary of outstanding litigation proceedings involving our company, our directors, our promoter, our subsidiaries KMP and SMP, as of the date of the draft red herring prospectus, as also disclosed in Outstanding Litigation and Material Developments on page 444 of the draft red herring prospectus, in terms of the SEBI ICDR regulations and the materiality policy, is provided below in a tabular format. The proceeds from the offer for sale shall be received by the selling shareholders after deducting their proportion of offer expenses and relevant taxes thereon. Our company will not receive any proceeds from the offer for sale, and the proceeds received from the offer for sale will not form part of the net proceeds. For details, see offer expenses on page 126 of the draft red herring prospectus. The net proceeds of the fresh issue, that is, gross proceeds of the fresh issue, less our company's share of the offer-related expenses, that is, net proceeds, are proposed to be utilized towards funding of the following objects: prepayment or scheduled repayment of a portion of certain outstanding borrowings availed by our company, and general corporate purposes. The IPO will be conducted through book building with allotment of not less than 75% of the net offer to QIBs, not more than 15% of the net offer to non-institution investors, and not more than 10% of the net offer to retail individual bidders. The equity shares will be listed on the BSE and NSE. Book running lead managers: DAM Capital Advisors Limited, ICICI Securities Limited, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited, and PL Capital Markets Private Limited. Investments in equity and equity-related securities involve a degree of risk, and investors should not invest any funds in the offer unless they can afford to take the risk of losing their entire investment. Please read the draft red herring prospectus dated March 30, 2025 and any corrigendum and addendums thereto. Neither the company nor the promoter and selling shareholders are seeking an investment from you based on this video. This is a video for information purpose only and is not a promotional video and does not constitute an invitation or offer to acquire, purchase or subscribe to the equity shares of the company. Potential investors should wait for the red herring prospectus to be filed in relation to the offer for making any investment decision.